there could be really cool applications of this, like, oh, this is the fire fortress, you know, everyone with their best fire. Like, that's be cool, you know, like that would be something like, you know, Pokemon gym trainer stuff, you know. This is the fire gym. What is going on, guys? We got the brand new update for Epic 7. This thing is huge, and it's like, I'm happy, but I'm also pissed at the same time. It's like, I cover like about 3 games on the channel, and KC and Epic 7 always drop their stuff on the same day. It's so annoying. So, with that being said, I don't have time to waste. Alright, so Guild Wars is coming. We all knew this. This is not like a surprise or anything. They're just more outlining exactly what's going to be in the Guild War, the actual process in the day. So this is today is Wednesday, which is funny because this Wednesday would be a day of war is actually going to be in. So it's kind of cool that tomorrow will be preparation, and then of course Friday. So you have a whole day, which is pretty cool. And depending on the time, you got to match up your times and stuff like that. So be wary of, you know, when you have to do stuff, because I'm pretty sure, me especially as a guild captain, I have to really read in depth about this stuff because I don't want to miss a day or miss a time frame, and you probably have to register stuff. So I'm gonna read those a little bit slowly. Hope you guys, I know this is probably the most important part. Everything else in the thing is like the hunt's getting another stuff. Woohoo, you know, new characters, woohoo, the summon thing is coming, but this is the more, I think the Guild War stuff should be really looked at a little bit more. So also everyone, they get Saturday off. I'm kind of curious if people are like pissed or happy about that, you know. Like, no, I don't want a day off, but yeah. So of course when you go into your guild, the icon is going to be right here. Woohoo, you know, you go into the guild. I would have been nice if they added it from the screen. I think they had something like that, or they let you know it's in progress from the screen. So form defense teams. All guild members can adjust their defense teams during the preparation period. So as we look back up here, preparation period is an entire day. You have an entire day to make your defense teams, right? So look, round 1, round 2. So I'm going to read all these. Hope you guys don't mind. Usually I skim over a lot of this stuff, but I really want to read it, get a grasp of it. So if I give any misinformation, I can be corrected in the comments and anything like that. I'm going to try to get my best of understanding this and give that information out. The guild captain can place defense teams once more than 20 defense teams have been formed. So the guild captain can't do crap until there's at least 20 defense teams. Got it. Guilds must meet the following requirements during the preparation period to participate. So within a day, the guild must have this. At least 20 defense team must be positioned in the base. There must be a defense team position in the stronghold. Players may choose to position defense teams in defense towers in each respective fortress. We're going to go down and look at that as well, right? So players may choose to, oh, sorry, I already read that. However, please note that if 2 defense towers are either empty or destroyed, the stronghold will be vulnerable to enemy attack. So if you just happen to not put defense towers, because every guild is not going to be like perfect. Some are going to be more casual than others, so they're just letting you know your stronghold is going to be available for attack if you don't, you know, do that. So they're letting you know who a base is one stronghold, fortress, buildings, fortress 2, tower, 8 buildings, same thing. Total of 28. Cool. So this are the fortresses, and this is the stronghold. You see 9, 9, and 1 of 9. Whole fortress and bases. You can also tap each base to view more details. Right, cool. Now that you assign members to this fortress, we should check the other fortresses too. Oh my god, you could put a 2-star. So you know, it's gonna let you know, it's pretty cool. Like, you can pretty much how you want to defend and block, you know. Like I said, there could be really cool applications of this, like, oh, this is the fire fortress, you know, everyone with their best fire. Like, that's be cool, you know, like that would be something like, you know, Pokemon gym trainer stuff, you know. This is the fire gym. Though I'm sure most people won't actually do that, but it'd be fun, like, maybe when people get bored and they're so overpowered that they'll be like, you know, doing fun stuff like that. Now the guild matchmaking will actually be here, and I think you actually will be able to enter it from the screen like I was saying a little bit earlier, so that's kind of cool. And this is the actual outline, guys. So boom, You can see 9 here, so make 2 strong fortresses, or you can split it out a little bit, depending on how you guys feel like doing it. You know, as you can see here, 996. Like, this guild is more active than the other one. So, you know, it depends. And then, of course, you have the thing here. It's like they called this stronghold. But I was saying, actually, I really hope that, you know, you can name these. Like, as you can see, this one's Dalberg Fortress, Silver Monarch Fortress, Lionheart Stronghold. I wish you could name it. Obviously, it might get out of hand because people love to put stupid, inappropriate stuff like, Dick Tower. Guys, look, they're attacking my Dick Tower. But hopefully, you know, it's somewhat balanced, or, you know, something, maybe they have like a banned word list. But I would really love to name these. It'd be really cool. Black Soul Stronghold sounds amazing. But whatever, if you can't, you can't. It'd just be nice. It would be a nice thing. And here we go. Any heroes defeated during battle cannot be placed in an attack team until the server reset time. Based on the outcome of the battle, players will inflict damage onto enemy buildings and receive corresponding havoc and conquest points. Once the building HP reaches 0, the building is destroyed and will yield additional havoc. It's like a panic, like you cause panic amongst the people. That sounds sick. Destruction of strongholds and defense towers will yield a greater amount of havoc. 3 players may attack the same building at a time. Though you want to probably organize that. I don't know how much a singular attack can do, but you probably want to make sure that no one's, you know, taking out a tower fully, or anything like that, or someone's, you know, wasting attacks and stuff like that. They didn't say so far like how many times you can attack something. I'm assuming they'll get to that somewhere along the line. Look at that. This looks like a damn Marvel vs. Capcom stream. I'ma take you for a ride. Choose your character. Ken, Dark Corvus, Ravi. Select your assist type. Like, it's just, like, it looks like Marvel, dude. It's Marvel. It's Marvel. When's Marvel? All right, that's for my fighting game people out there. If you're not fighting game, you don't know what I'm talking about. All right, base protection status. Strongholds and fortresses are protected when the guild war is first initiated and cannot be attacked. This structure will remain protected as long as there are more than 2 defense towers. Obviously, that means you gotta take out 2, and then you could access the stronghold. And I wonder if there's probably going to be a meta, maybe like destroying everything outside, get the most points, because as we all know, this is for the Mystic Summon, so that is also going to be a thing. Optimizing the Mystic Metal consumption. I know I'm kind of blocking it. To optimizing getting that so you can get more stuff. So maybe it might not be the best to just take out 2, access the stronghold, and win, depending on your activity of your group, you know, because if you have a really active group, then it might be better to, you know, suck as much as you can dry out of the war, beat everyone, beat everything, get as much resources as possible. Or it might be better to just get the win as soon as you can. You know, it is time based, it is active, it is real time, so they can take you out before you take them out. Just keep that in mind. So maybe not be good to be greedy, like, oh, we'll just wait for cash to get on, and I'm like knocked out sleep. It does suck though that Saturday's the day, and Saturday's the day I actually would have the most time to dedicate to Guild War. Right, this fortress destruction will remain protected as long as surrounding buildings in the fortress remain. So pretty much, or unoccupied building. So you can't take the fortress down until you take out the smaller buildings inside of it. And I've actually wanted a structure like this for a while in other games too. So I really like that they're taking this upon making your own like 2-stage battle, you know, making your own like little stage, you know, that they have to fight through, and you know, it's like becoming the boss, you know, defending the tower, defending the hold, you know. So far from what I'm reading, it's really good. The players will receive standard rewards based on individual battle results. Awesome. That's very important, by the way. Very important thing. The guild war results will determine the amount of additional awards. Finally, the amount of rewards will increase depending on the guild's rank. So this is gonna that's the creme de la creme, making people want to be a higher ranked guild over other ones. You're gonna get better rewards. They constantly do this because it makes sense. You want to be rewarded for being the best and being the best in winning and stuff like that. So players who signed up for the Guild War but did not participate in any battles will still receive the standard rewards based on the outcome of the Guild War. That's good, obviously, for people that are slacking. But people that missed the war for anything, they still get something for being in that guild. But obviously, guild leaders, such as myself and my vice captains, You know who you are. We're gonna be kicking the boots if you're constantly not playing, so be aware, be scared. You're getting the boots. Miscellaneous. If the guild captain does not place any members defense team in a building, that member cannot participate in the guild war. Oopsies. Sorry. Each guild member can battle up to 3 times a day. There we go. So 3 attacks, and we're gonna see how much a successful attack is. Like, you know, maybe if you win round 1 but don't win 2, you know, we'll see that. That's gonna be an interesting thing to see. There's gonna be so much content, not just, you know, in my channel about this. People have been waiting for this. All right, next up, we're gonna have the Moonlight Cat Carissa Specimen Says, which sounds, woo! Thank God I'm not a creator right now, because that sounds perverted. Sperm Says. All right, and Cat Carissa. I'll probably cover them in another video. I always like to, you know, I don't like to clutter too much of character stuff. I feel like character stuff needs its own video because I like the theory craft stuff, and I don't want this video to be too long, so we're just gonna skim over that. You guys can look at that if you want to. Pause the video. Next up is going to be the hunt and updates in the stage 11, right? So, shell spin is improved. I don't know why they put this so up there. That's so weird, right? So now the defense and health of all monsters from the first battle in the hunt has been decreased, making it a little bit easier. So it's more of a stock up your souls thing than, you know, struggle and lose thing. First battles with the first battles with 3 or more monsters from stage 7 or higher now feature only 2 monsters. So specifically, like, let's take the Banshee. There was 3 brooms, and then there was a homunculus. So now there will only be 2. It'll probably be a broom and a homunculus, just to get you into the last fight a little bit quicker. I did like it to build, you know, souls. You can sit there and just build souls if your team was solid enough. But as far as like speeding the run up, which is probably why they're doing this, is, you know, let's give me to the boss so I can kill it already. I respect that decision. Nice little design. I'm guessing this is Golem. This is the new Banshee, and that's the new Wyvern. Golem looked like he completely transformed. He went to a completely different store, so that's cool. Item drop. The amount of I think this is gonna no reason to really oh wow, this is huge, guys. Skystone, Covenant bookmarks, Mystic metals, and Powder of Knowledge have also been added to the hunt item drops. That's huge. The reason why that's actually huge is because now you don't have to, especially the Powder of Knowledge, like you can actually just farm the thing and not have to throw away all your artifacts. Like, yes, the 3-star artifacts are super useless as you play the game more, but now I remember it was like, you got a 4-star artifact, should I sacrifice it so I can get a, you know, better 4 or 5-star later on? Like, now maybe depending on the drop rate, obviously, right? But that's pretty good. I think that's a cool change. Skystone, obviously, and Covenant bookmarks also good to get. You know, people are gonna love that. They should have just chucked leaves in there too, but I don't know. You guys, the mathematicians, maybe more in there would make it that you're gonna get less. But that also is a little bit scary because maybe now the drops of these as we go down here might be a little bit harder to get. Maybe they have their own separate drop rates, which would be nice, right? We shall see as we go in here. Hunt style, like these, they pretty much kept them the same. I don't know why they even bothered to do this as if it changed, but it did. So energy consumed. So this is going up, right? I can actually check in the game right now. All right, so this is currently in the game before the update. So 12, right? This is 12 for stage 10. So yeah, stage 10 is going up by 6 stamina. And this is 20. Now, like they said, it is slightly, I guess, easier to do. So now stage 10 going up by stamina. So the stamina costs are kind of increasing across the board of these stages. But I think the drop rates are a little bit better. As you can see here, rare. So stage 10 now, this is rare. Drop 4 types, 2 types. Oh, and they added the accessories finally. Dude, finally. You can now farm in the hunt the accessories. Thank God, man. This, again, this is huge. And now when stage 11, you can now farm 70, 85. Like, that's huge. I mean, the stamina is a little gross there. Because as a max level, I would only, you can technically, I have 130, right? So I can only do so much. But now, if you beat a stage 11, you actually have a chance to build gear. Like, this is what the game needed. Because people can make an auto team, completely destroy the dungeon, and then get high rank necklaces and stuff like that. It actually makes me almost, I was just praising this like a couple seconds ago. Now I almost don't even want it. Just take this out and just have the materials and these 3 things drop, and that's it. And have these not rare, but maybe like more common actually. Because that's all people want. They want gear so they can finish these characters, so we can do the guilds. Like, everything else is actually, like, most of the stuff is fine, of course, like, you know, the catalyst or whatever. But if you at least have gear, and it's easy to make 6 stars in this game, then you can at least have a 6-star character with, you know, 5-star awaken, but they'll be done. And then you just have to get epic catalyst for, like, silly things like maxing out a skill fully. And then, like, you know, like, the catalyst is very small on the list, you know, as far as, like, complaints. It's still a big issue, but it's the smaller issue. This is a big step for them. Thank you, Epic 7. All right, Hazel coming in with her thing. I'm definitely not going to do a separate video for Hazel, so I will go over Hazel. At least this thing that makes her especially different with the S3. Is they're going to go over that at all here? Doesn't look like it. That's the only thing that's like actually important. I mean, this looks kind of cool. She's like mischievous. Oh no, there it is. Sorry. I'm like scrolling through it. Like, where is this thing? Encourage allies by increasing attack of the target and all allies for 1 turn. Why didn't they just say increase the attack of all allies? Whatever. Recovers health of all allies. If the target is a fire element hero, increase the attack greater for 1 turn. That's awkward. How do you even know that? Like, is there a different buff? Maybe it's like a different buff and they'll make it look different. This effect will only be applied for 1 ally. But she's fire. Amount recovered increases proportionate to the target's max HP and the caster's health. That's actually really good. That means that that actually makes it a really, really strong heal. That's really weird though, because let's say if you were running multiple fire characters and maybe, oh, you know, I'm sorry. So that's why they specified this like this. So you target a specific character, and if that target is fire, it will give them a better attack buff. Or you can choose herself because she's obviously fire. That's what I was confused about. Like, oh, if you could just, because, you know, most people will just double tap a heal. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, it's going to go on the lowest HP target or whatever. But in this one, you might want to choose it. Choose her because she scales off attack. Her heals and attack, you know, is good. Or you could choose someone else and they'll get a greater attack buff. Everyone else getting a regular one, but you got the special service Hazel attack buff. So that's pretty cool. Let's see her thing. Eliminate a bunch of magical instruments, give her these catalysts, and clear hunt 150 times. Obviously, the quickest way to do this is to just go to the bullshit, the easiest stage 1, 150 times. And based on this new change, how much is that? That is going to be 10 energy each time. And 10 times math equals calculator. So you guys figure. I can't do math. I used to be really good at math and then just no. I don't know what happened. Chat is coming. Cool. Gonna be mostly good for guild. Obviously you need a chat function. Not everyone is grouped up on Discord. It's always good to have something in game instead of having to rely on third-party software to be able to do that. You could ignore users. That's all we need to know. All right, next up, Mystic Summon. And it's exactly how I thought it was. The rates are going to be the most important things here. Because we need to see exactly the rates. They also threw an artifact. I feel like I need to look back at the video. I don't know if they said or did not say the artifacts would be in here, but I definitely don't want them in here. I don't. So the Moonlight Heroes are here. Let me see if they specify anything about maybe separating it. Tap the available heroes icon to see which hero can currently be summoned and see how much time is remaining until the list changes. And that's all the information they really give you. So, as I thought, this is a similar thing that has been in Summoner's War, and it's like a selective summon. So, instead of summoning in the grand pool, you summon in this pool specifically for a higher chance to get these things that you are maybe more interested in. So, currently, if you are interested in Asaria, you have a higher chance to get Asaria in this than you would in that. Sometimes. It just depends on how it's worded. You know, like, it's depending on how the rates are. So normally, yes, the 3-star artifact things are going to be dramatically higher. This is 50. So at least they're showcasing that it's 50 to summon. So we're gonna have to see how often, how often or how quick, how many of these things you're gonna be getting from winning in battles, how often they're gonna be dropping from the hunts, to see if this is gonna be a reliable summon method. Also, we need to see, which most likely it is, because everything's here is 3-star, if it's gonna count towards your Moonlight summon, it should. The gold transmit stones, and yes, you can use it for other things, but let's be serious, we always use it for the Moonlight. How much, that should attribute to that, but it doesn't say it here. Usually I'm used to this, but this is the new screen anyway. I didn't mention that earlier, sorry if I didn't mention it, that this is the new screen, and you can toggle between the summons from here. Alright, so Friendship summon is now improved. Now you can get 2-star penguins, beautiful, and Mega Phantasms. Like, this is, all around amazing change. Can't really complain about that. I don't know if these are going to be maxed out, but now that they're getting the penguins, 2-star penguins from the Friendship summon, will actually entice me to use it. Also, for a lot of other people, you will use it for money. All the friendship points that you're just stacking up, now you'll just use it for money gain, because I know a lot of people sell penguins, and Mega Phantasms are just good for this quick free thing. All right, so this is also good. Artifact level. Took so long to get this. Every time I looked, I was like, I don't know what level my thing is. So that's really cool. I love that they are now displaying that. And this is just the labyrinth stuff. I'm definitely not going over all of these. They're constantly tweaking the raid to make sure that the monsters are cool and stuff like that. So yeah, they are just constantly tweaking the raid all day. You guys can read that. Of course, if you guys do not know, I always put the link of this in the description of the video to make sure that So yeah, everything's up. I thought that they gave Ken another buff, but no, they're just making sure that when you click it, because he has I don't know if he has the longest, but he's a lot of writing in this stuff, and it flows off the little box. That's just a little coding that they have to fix, and they fixed it, which is cool. So yeah. And displaying memory imprint when selecting has been improved. We don't need the memory imprint. We need to see their runes or their combat power. I don't know why no one has told them that's how it works. I don't care if they've gotten 5 Kens, but if this martial artist Ken does not have is crappy tier, there's no point. Then you go in the battle, especially, and that in the side story is not as important, but when you are farming out in the world, and then your characters die, and then now they have no HP, that whole situation is garbage. So, but yeah, that's it. And yeah, it's a lot. Hopefully my recording didn't mess up at any time. If you guys need, like I said, this whole thing is going to be in the description. If you guys want to join my Epic 7 Discord, you're looking for a guild, I think we have spots. Join us. Definitely a good time to join up. Quit your guilds immediately, and then hopefully you can be in and settled in by the next time. We have a couple spots. I know that other YouTubers probably don't, because they're not as big. Sorry, they're not as small as my channel. So so that's gonna be cool. So hey, hit me up on Discord. Vice captains are always in the Epic 7 Discord, so you can talk to them. But come in, what is it? First come, first serve. And yeah, also if you guys like what we do here, feel free, if you have the extra money, you can drop it on the Patreon page that's also in the description below. $1 can go a long way. So thank you guys so much for looking this up. I'm gonna looking me up, and the next video I'm gonna be doing is going to be on the 2 characters that just came out. I like to always do the characters separate. I'll probably maybe do them in the same video, just to make time. No purpose of just doing like 2 separate videos. I mean, yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be next video. Sorry, I'm rambling.